Ladies and gentlemen, the CEOs are getting in on the great resignation. Boy, it ain't gonna be nobody out here working anymore in America. Woo! So it's not necessarily the people that are making the least. So we know the CEOs, we know how overpaid they are. They get salaries they don't even come close to deserving. So, ladies and gentlemen, now you can add the CEOs of corporations to the list of people resigning. Corner office or not, everybody seem to need a break after 2021. CEOs and other executives have spent the past 2 years juggling work life, balancing like everyone else, and just like employees on the lower rungs of the corporation ladder. A growing number are walking away. The job of a C-level executive is you're burning the midnight oil. You add CV into it, and it feels like you're doing twice the work for half the payout. You can't get in front of the fires that pop up. This is Miles Crawford, former CEO of a staffing company about an hour south of Walmart home in Bentonville, Arkansas. Crawford left his job in June when the company was being sold. In February of 2020, job site ziprecruiter.com found that there were an average of 22,072 active C suite level jobs that were out there. The number plunged to 9,301. Wow. And then it started to climb to 40,681 in October. Julia Pollack, a chief economist at ZipRecruiter, said a number of factors are prompting people to quit top jobs. Many factors: the burnout, the pandemic, the school closures, the need to take stock of life. It's a whole wide range of shocks. Mm-mm-mm. So we did hear about Jeff Bezos leaving and Twitter, Jack Dorsey. They were some of the ones that left in 2021. Even corporate chiefs with long tenure, they are also leaving. They're looking for the exit to quit. Bezos, he left in July of 2021. Former Disney CEO Bob Iger, he left. American Airlines CEO Doug Parker, he announced his retirement in December. So they said in December, 106 CEOs left their post, according to a monthly tracker conducted by executive outplacement firm Challenger, Gray, and Christmas, which noted that this October, 142 CEO departures was the second largest month on record. In total, the number of departing CEOs in the final quarter of 2021 was up 16%, and that was up from the previous year, 2020. If historical trends hold true, companies will need to brace for an expected wave of CEO departures in January, traditionally the highest month for CEO departures, going back when challengers started tracking the numbers in 2004. Experts in human resources say none of this should have come as a surprise. Data indicates that corporate top brass have been grappling with many of the same challenges as their employees, and then some. and that the growing strain of the pandemic is taking a toll. A November Gallup survey found that the percentage of managers who report feeling burnt out very often or always rose. We didn't realize that CEOs are employees as well. Johnny C. Taylor Jr., president and CEO of the Society for Human Resource Management. We're talking about employees having experience. So they're experiencing burnout. That happened with us as well as over the last 2 years. You're under intense pressure and just say, do I need this? There is no more work life balance, especially for CEOs. So, ladies and gentlemen, obviously the pandemic made things stressful for everybody. Michael Henderson, who left his job as chief technology officer of a New York based talent Inc. in December, had a lot of burnout. Henderson said he struggled to combat lagging productivity and fiction. So he said it was a lot of problems on the job. People were burned out. There was a lot of friction between employees, and they even had some of their team work remotely in the past. And one of the things they've seen is, regardless to how long the psychological bonds are, after 3 months that trust starts to unravel. Everybody is on edge. There are indications that this stress is hitting corporate America's youngest and most ambitious talent the hardest. A MetLife survey published in September found that 42% of managers 26 to 40 age bracket reported experiencing burnout, the highest among the age cohorts surveyed. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, but this looks bad, America. You can't even keep your top brass now. But today, CEOs are finding they have to answer to a much broader contingency of stakeholders that might include employees, customers, and activist groups, and are held to task if their views are out of alignment. Mm. Now you got employees who want to know if even in your personal life you're aligned with their beliefs and your value system, Taylor said. You really lose any ability to be an individual. You're seeing a lot of CEOs assessing the risk and trade offs, trying to navigate their way through a sea of wedge issues isn't what they signed up for. Oh, well, when you are top dog, anything that goes wrong is your fault, you know? And I'm sure nobody in America, because we know accountability is not one of them things that people like in America. They will run from accountability before they accept it. That's how it is here. So, y'all, tell me what you think now that the CEOs are running for the hills. So, like I said, with the amount of people just leaving in and out of these jobs, who's going to be left in 2022? You know? So, we'll see what the numbers are in February for how many people left their jobs in January, because they were expecting an explosion of resignations to occur right after the holidays. And we are at that time. Please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe.